I moved to Canada 2 years, 3 years back. In fact, that's so being a newcomer into a new country where you have to start everything from scratch. I think if you are carrying the knowledge, not everyone have to start from scratch. Basically, you can build your own business and you can like start wherever you left from your home country. So I think that was one of the reason why I decided to start my business here. I back in my home country, I was doing freelancing here and there. It was not like a concrete, like solid for me. But after moving here, like looking at the how Canadian encourage like having your own business, I love the vibe. So I would say I started full time after like moving to Canada. So that was like a big deal for me. Nobody in my family have ever done business. I'm the first one in my family who have moved abroad. First one who is working in private sector. The first one who have started his own business. So apart from that, like most of my family is into government sector. So yeah, kind of like I'm the odd one in my family. So my time, I would say I was in Gig Lab when the COVID hit, so everything was virtual. But having said that, like coaches were like great help. So I think like one of the biggest advantage of Gig Lab is once you go in, either you will know whether you are capable of running your own business or you're not. They will put a structure, they will have a structure, so you go through them, you go through all the exercises, you do that. And that's when you realize like if you want to build a scalable business, you have to have the fundamentals right. Sometimes you do have to do things which you may not like or may not prefer, but you still have to do it being like a freelancer or like when you start your own business. So that's what I would say that like I have seen during my Gig Lab. So I would say, first of all, like speaking with start having this idea of like that you want to start your own business when it's all in your head, but when you actually put them to use, when you do the exercises, like do the mock interview, when you have to do your like own pitch in front of like strangers, I think that gives you confidence, but as well as that gives you heads up like what to expect when you will start your own business. So I think that was like a great exercise that I learned, I did during that my session. Apart from that, I would say one of the most useful session is like building the connections. Marius, who was my mentor at that time, put me in touch with person who was looking for similar services that I provide. So that's how it all started. I think beyond anything, like you get to learn like about the business, but I think like one of the most single underrated element is the social circle that you build through Gig Lab. You get to meet like-minded people. Sometimes you meet clients, so you start working, and the way I have seen is it's like a ripple effect. You do great work for one client, they will start recommending it to their like other friends, and like that's how you get more clients, and that's how you build your network as well. So sometime all you need a it's like I call, you can call it ripple effect or call it like you just need like a spark to ignite your like business, right? Like to start that fire. So I think that's what like Gig Labs provide. So networking is like hugely underrated, I would say, in this program. Marius was like one of the best person, I would say, during my Canadian time. One of the best person I have met. I call him my Canadian father as well. We laugh about it. So one of the reason I would say Marios helped me. So when you start your own business, right, you go through those like ups and downs. Sometimes it's a very lonely space. I think like uh, doing your own business and the startup culture is like a huge in media. Like they decorate it like it's like a thing. You start your own business, it's all good. Like you're going to rock it, but contrary to that, it's a very lonely journey. Sometimes it's very lonely. It's always good to have someone to support you, and I think Marius was there whenever I need him, and especially pandemic plus like working remotely, then being lonely, then in a new country. So if you combine everything, it's like a perfect recipe for the depression or like degrading yourself. But I think that's when like people, Marius came and helped me, even just like going out for a coffee and just like doing talking what you're going through and all that stuff. That helps a lot. it's not like something which everyone will go through, but that is most of the people whom I have talked to. Like being a coach or someone like whom you can talk to at any time is like a huge help.